Well, we are focusing on the local real estate market today, and as many people have witnessed, the housing market is booming right now. Just yesterday, we learned the U.S. sales of new homes rose another 1.6% in December. Joining us this morning to talk about what buyers need to know before they enter the market is mortgage broker Lee Simanoff. Lee, good morning to you. I know that it has been a tremendously busy year for you last year, I'm sure. What are the signs pointing to you for January? Does it seem like interest rates will remain low and that you're going to have another busy year?
It does. We keep having record months over and over again. We do anticipate rates to stay low for the rest of the year. So we're all pretty excited about it in our industry.
So tell us where interest rates are hovering right now, Lee.
So for a well-qualified buyer, you'd be in the range for a conventional 30-year fixed of 2.75 to 2.99 APR. Conventional, you'd be around 2.25 to 2.5 APR. And if you're a jumbo loan amount, you'd be around 3.25 to 3.5% APR.
And I just want to point out that what you said and compared to what we are showing on the screen right now, the rates have actually dropped today. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, they do fluctuate even throughout the day, but they are starting off strong this morning. I do like to tell everyone, though, your individual scenario dictates what your rates are. So you get a good feel for what it is from the market, but it's always best to talk to a professional about it.
A lot of people get very excited when they're shopping for homes, and the first thing they do are look at the houses that are available, get seduced by those pictures, start looking for homes, and then the reality hits. They may not be able to get the financing that they need for that house. What do you recommend that they do before they even step foot into a home?
First step should be to talk to a mortgage professional and get pre-qualified. They're going to talk to you about your income, your assets. They're going to pull your credit, and then they'll be able to run the numbers and see if you do qualify for that home you're looking for.
And then they've got to consider their closing costs when they close on a home and a down payment. What does a down payment look like for different loans?
Yeah, so the minimum down payment for a conventional loan would be 3%. For an FHA would be 3.5%. In the jumbo space, it usually starts around 10%. But you're going to have closing costs and the down payment is the cash you're going to have to come up with. So it's good to get a good estimate of what both of those figures look like.
Okay. If you've got a limited amount of money and you're planning to buy a home soon, what are the top priorities for improving your credit score? Because obviously the better your credit score is, the better interest rate you'll get on that loan, which will lower your monthly payments.
Absolutely. We always recommend pulling your free credit report through the government. You get to pull it once a year. Go through there, make sure there's no erroneous information. Everything on there is accurate. And then work with your mortgage professional. They can give you some tips that will help boost your score and help you qualify for more or get that better pricing.
Typically, how long does it take to clean up your credit?
It can be a lengthy process. So if you're anticipating buying a home anytime in the future, really start now. Having your credit in order is always very important. At a minimum, I would say 30 to 60 days to get a couple things updated. But it could take longer depending on how many things you have to address.
Okay, so just bear with the process because it will pay off in the end. I know you get asked a lot of questions by people. I want to go over a couple of them. A lot of people want to know if they can roll the closing costs into their loan. Can they do that?
On a purchase, no. You're going to have to come up with the closing costs and down payment. On a refinance, if you've got enough equity in the house, yes, you can roll that in so you don't have to bring that cash to the closing table.
And a lot of people probably say, well, my neighbor got this rate from this bank. Why can't I get that rate? What do you say to them?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into pricing out a loan. So when you hear someone say, hey, I got this rate, you don't know all their details. You don't know what their credit score is, how much they're borrowing, the value of their house, property type, what program they're in. So it's always best to get your own quote based off of your scenario.
But it is a good time to buy a home with those low interest rates. So if you are in the market, start shopping now. Lee Simanoff with Future Home Loans. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Stacey.
Bruce, over to you.